Hi guys, it's Tuesday, so it's Chromebook question and answer hangout time. Today I only have really one question from Brian C. So I'll go ahead and get that out of the way real quick. Um, so Brian's question is, I'm looking for a cellular dongle USB that will work with the Toshiba Chromebook 2. I know that I can tether my Galaxy 4 cell phone, but I need that fully available for other activities. Um, that I personally don't have any experience with mobile dongles because I'm not that far from Wi-Fi. And when I do tether it to my Nexus 5. Um, However, right now the only officially supported dongles, or yeah, the only officially supported dongles by Google are the Huawei dongles. And you can go to the in the description below. I have a link to the support page from Google. I added that earlier today already. But you can go there and you can see the difference, what dongles are supported, and if it's a PPP, peer-to-peer protocol, or manually entering it in, setup or whatever. And as long as like as long as the dongle does not require software to be installed to work, it should work. But you could take your Chromebook in and see if they'll let you try one out to see if it will work. And you can always go ahead and like save the page or copy it to like Docs or to Google Keep, so you have the instructions of how to set it up manually to see if it'll work. But like I said, personally, I have no experience with mobile dongles, so I can't be 100% help with that. Excuse me. Sorry. Sorry. So that's the only question I got today. It all on my form. So we'll jump over to Chromebook Central. Actually, first I'll go ahead and check my YouTube comments to see if anything there first. Yeah, so nothing there. So we'll go to Chromebook Central. I might help if I choose the right. Oh, come on. I apologize, folks. I'm having a brain fart time of. Okay. There we go. So we will screen share with you guys. And jump to Chromebook Central. All right. Always like to start from the beginning, but alrighty. Cannot open ASPX file. I cannot open this file. And Tony has already answered that question. The ASPX file is active server page extension, which is a Microsoft.NET framework thing, and Chrome OS doesn't support .NET web forms, so he already has that answered. So I go ahead and thumbs up him, and I'll come back to that in a couple days to see if that worked or not. Is there a Chrome OS Android emulator? Yeah. This is the duplicate, so can I? Okay, I see what happened there, and it has already been taken care of. So next one. All right, this one's already taken care of also. Duplicates. Already answered, duplicate. Okay, changing Chrome OS language. How? Not KB layout or browser language. Keyboard, okay. This is not a problem with the keyboard layout or Google Chrome, the browser language. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's try tackling the problem. When restoring my Chromebook to factory settings, all the settings and text info displayed in German by default, with no option to select language. This is quite annoying because it takes me a lot of time to translate all the text. I want to be fully aware of what's happening when messing with restoring OS or installing another one. Also, after the factory setting reset language defaults to German, it's the first time setup. I imagine this is some kind of regional setting that can be changed, but it's hidden with normal users or from normal users. And Tony's got the right idea. A complete USB restore would wipe everything out. Yeah, okay, this person's messing with it, so there's nothing I can help them with because it may have been something he screwed up in the BIOS or something. So Tony's got the best idea. Go through and try a USB restore, which should wipe everything. I'm curious what this one is. Why is nothing compatible with the Chromebook? When I first received my Chromebook as a gift a few months ago, I was excited, but it turned out I quickly turned to frustration. Chrome OS is completely different from any OS I've ever used. Being a good sport, I muscled through it and now have become familiar with its workings. However, there are many things I would love to do with my new Chromebook that are not compatible. Hearing and seeing the common response to my efforts has now made my to-do list dwindle to one task. Throw the effing Chromebook out the window. I haven't clearly, but the desire remains the same. The list of things I would like to be able to do grow longer every day. At first it was Minecraft, then Skype. Now setting up my printer. I can understand Chrome OS is fairly young, but can you please get this fixed, Google? I cannot in good conscience recommend a Chromebook to any of my friends, knowing that so much is not compatible with this computer. Please, please, please fix this. Okay, so most of the stuff that he wants to do, Minecraft, Skype, well, okay, he listed 3 things he wants to do with the Chromebook. That's a long list, yeah. Anyway, besides that, Skype and Minecraft, that's on the developer side. That's and now that's technically both Microsoft. Microsoft has to develop that for Chrome OS. If enough of their user base wants that on Chromebooks, they need to let Microsoft know. Hey, Microsoft, I want it on my Chromebook. Work on it to get it on my Chromebook. Now, that being said, you got to put pressure on Microsoft. Now, I'm sure Google would be like, hey, you want help doing that? We'll help you get stuff so it'll work on a Chromebook easy peasy. But Microsoft's got to get that ball rolling first. And by first, I mean technically second, because the consumers need to get on Microsoft to want that. So there's one thing that they need to know. As far as setting up your printer, most printers nowadays have the wireless print job in it. You just direct your browser to the printer's IP address and you automatically go into the settings. So I didn't have that much trouble setting up my HP printer that has ePrint. It's not a cloud ready printer. It has ePrint, and I was able to set it up. So there are his 3 issues in this post. What else he wants to do, I don't know, Kari, she wants to do, I have no idea. I don't know, so I can't help him with that. But let's see what other... Power Mat, one of our top contributors. 2 of these 3 issues you listed are not up to Google to fix. Both Minecraft and Skype are owned by Microsoft. They would need to make versions compatible with Chrome OS. I really have no idea what Microsoft is doing with Minecraft. As to Skype, rumor has a full-based web version will work with Chrome OS is coming. As to printing, most of us out there agree that Google Cloud Print needs some work. Unfortunately, OEMs implement GCP a little different. Google Cloud Print a little differently. There's not a lot of consistency there. If you'd like to help you with that, let us start with the make and model of your printer. And as I've said many times, a little research goes a long way. Thank you. Hooray for Skype. Friends and family will be thrilled. The printer is an HP DeskJet 1010, and I've already spoken at length with HP support. It's simply come down to the fact that there is no compatible driver. The only solution is to use a separate Windows or Mac computer as a midway between the printer and the Chromebook. That or buy a new computer. Unfortunately, the 1010 is a classic computer, so you would have to use a hub computer, like if you have a spare netbook laying around or something, or excuse me, or a PC tower that's not being used. Just set that up and hook it up to the printer, and boom. But yeah. So there's that one. There aren't really many. Okay, for Lucy, let's see. Firstly, I think the version. I think I had the version right. The first number on the Chrome version is 39 something as sure another. If I have it wrong, just tell me. I'm a noob, but I'm learning. Sorry. Okay, so recently I got a Chromebook for my birthday, and it's pretty neat, or pretty great. I learned all the basics and have the desktop and theme customized pretty well. Both being cool shadowy pictures of Luna from My Little Pony. Yes, I'm a whatever that is. I don't know. But I want to make my own. I want to make my icons look cool to match. Firstly, I want to make the icons on my shelf, which is the little bar thing across the bottom, look different than they are. Twilight writing for Google Docs. DJ Prawn 3 for Spotify, but I can't for the life figure out how. I know Windows, it's not too hard to manage, but I'm starting to wonder if you can do it at all on Chromebooks. Okay, so they want to customize their icons. Unfortunately, that's not possible on Chrome OS at this point. I don't think I would want to, but with Android and Chromebooks, kind of, excuse me, kind of crossing paths, it would be interesting to see like icon packs for Chrome OS where developers develop icon packs for popular apps in the Chrome Web Store for Chromebooks, or even just for Chrome in general. That'd be kind of neat. Personally, I don't think I'd use them, but it'd be a neat idea. But let's see. So yeah, short of just pretty much copying the apps and being able to do your own icon that you want, which you'd have to sideload it. It's a little more work than I'd be comfortable telling people to do. yeah, that. And fortunately, with that problem that she wants is to customize the icons down below. That's not possible at the moment, but it could be possible. It's not out of the realm of possibilities, but it's not a likely scenario that it's going to happen very soon. So there's those. I've only been at this for about 18 minutes, and I'm out of questions and out of ideas. I could go over a couple of my apps, I guess. Oh, I've done that already before. I don't have any really anything to go over. Let's see. Oh, I know. I'll go over to Twitter and see if there's Chrome OS stuff. All right, Brian. Yes, I already did that. I did that as soon as I answered or started this. I don't personally have experience with the dongles, but I did link in the description the support link for Google. As long as the dongle doesn't require software or drivers to be installed, it should work in a Chromebook. The only officially supported dongles for Chromebooks are I don't know how to pronounce it. It's like Hawaii or something like that. Chromebooks. Just one. Sorry. But most of the there are people that have used dongles from like Verizon and they just plugged it in and it worked. You may have to manually enter in your like username and password on that on the help help page that I have in the description below. You should be able to I apologize, I'm having a brain fart, not being able to speak correctly. On the support page I've linked below, you should be able to find the instructions to work through using a manual setup. It also provides information for the PPP protocol, the peer-to-peer protocol, or PP protocol. PPP dongles also, where it's the peer-to-peer where it automatically connects. But yeah, that if you want to see that, you can either just rewind the Hangout, and it should, at the very beginning is when I answered that. It's pretty much the same thing I just said, though I don't have any experience with the mobile dongles, and if it requires anything like software or driver, it most likely won't work for Chrome OS. So I'm going to go through let's see if there's any Chromebook questions on Twitter. All right, that's good info. Thinking I will take it to the Chromebook to the Verizon store and let them prove it works. That's exactly what I would do. I almost went into T-Mobile because that's who I got my phone through, and I was going to take my Pixel and be like, hey, do you have a dongle that works for this? They would probably likely just try to sell me a hotspot, which I probably would have ended up getting, but I'm never that far from Wi-Fi. And when I am, I use my phone. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. I'm actually trying to figure out different wordings. I just searched Chromebook and it didn't really help. I do apologize. I'm trying to find questions, but okay. I guess there's a question on Reddit. I could go to Reddit, I guess, and answer and get questions. I recently bought a Asus Chromebox and noticed when I looked at the notification tab, the weather info said I was in a city far away from where I lived. Does anyone know how to change this? No, because it should be tied to your Google account, and whatever your Google Now says, it should reflect. So, I don't know about that. So we'll go boom, 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 Reddit, Chrome OS. Chrome OS's channel has been updated to milestone 40. Yeah. Da, 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 da. Let's see, looking for a Chromebook recommendation submitted 4 hours ago. Okay, so I'm racking my brain with all choices. I'm pretty sure I'd like to get a Chromebook for when I travel, or just to bring back and forth to work or the coffee shop or sitting around watching TV or whatever. I currently have an iPad Air, which I love, but miss the keyboard functionality and mouse and operating like feel. It does make me wonder if I should get a Chromebook, though. Well, those devices compete with each other, making one of them redundant. I know that I want to go for a Chromebook. I know that if I go for a Chromebook, I want a 13-inch, preferably Core i3 processor. I'm pretty sure I'd install Crouton on it and make it just to make it more accessible as far as functionality goes. For what I'm looking at in price, I've seen some low-level laptops that have the same specs. Would it be better to go get one of those? But I'm overthinking the need for an i-core. Am I overthinking? Blah 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 blah. Yeah, so that one's not going to be very. There is no way to remove the key bindings. You can't get Skype yet. That's a Microsoft problem. Problems with Chromebook wallpapers. I'm trying to push a wallpaper through the admin console to our Chromebooks, and they keep reverting to the original wallpaper. The Chromebook we're using is a resolution of 1366 by 768. But that doesn't work. We've used JPEGs of a lot of sizes and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So that's a Google Plus question, or a Google Education question. I'm not part of that either. Dang. So there's not really much I can do without questions, I guess. I'll do my disclaimers, I guess. I've got a half hour in. I'm not a Google employee. It says so right here now. Yay. I got the lower thirds. Thanks, Craig, for telling me how to do that. The workaround anyway. I'm not a Google employee. Never claimed to be. I do not have insight in any of Google's ideas or plans or whatnot. I am a top contributor for Chromebook Central, which is the user-supported official user-supported help forums for Google Chromebooks and Chrome OS in general. I've been using Chrome OS since December 10th, 2010, when I got the CR48. I've owned the CR48, the Samsung Series 5, the Samsung Chromebook, which is the Samsung ARM Chromebook, the one that runs the ARM processor, and a Chromebook Pixel. I've also had my hands on the HP 14 that I got from my sister-in-law 1 year for Christmas or her birthday or graduation gift. I don't remember. It was a gift we got her, and I got it set up for her. So yeah. And ways to get a hold of me. Down below, there is a link to a Google form which you can submit questions and tips. If you'd like me to go over any extensions, apps, have any questions, or want to share any tips about Chrome OS or Chromebooks in general, go ahead and use that form, or you can post them down below in the comments. I do check the comments often. I get notified. Well, I don't get notified. Yeah, I think I don't remember. I think I do. But I'll answer. I apologize. I'll answer any questions I get that I can. I'll do my best to find the answers. And if I can't find the answers, I can always reach out to people that are more knowledgeable than me. I do have access to Googlers that, if they're able to make the answer known, or if they allow the answer to be known by the general consumer, I can find the answer out and let you know. And if it's not, and it's something they are working on, I can let you know at least if they're working on it. If they had, like, if they say, well, that's something we're working on, but we're not ready to release that information or whatnot, I can't tell you that. But like, if that's, we're working on it, I'll be like, is there a bug report or an issue report on Crossbug that they can follow? I can always do that for you guys. And then let's see, the forum, comments. You could always reach me on Google Plus, plus.google.com/ then the plus sign Jason Chapman. That'll take you to mine. You can add me to a circle and then mention me in there. And that's it. I do use Twitter, but it's not really much for this. Most of my Google Plus stuff goes to my Twitter automatically through If Then That. And the only time I'm active on Twitter is on Monday nights sometime with wrestling and WWE pay-per-views. So I don't do much Chrome OS stuff on Twitter. So yeah. If you know anyone that has a Chromebook and has questions, and if you may not be able to answer them, go ahead and send them my way. Again, you can link to any of the videos. I have the playlist linked down below also. You can push them towards the Chromebook question and answer, the form. You can send them my Google Plus link, and worst comes to worst, Chromebook Central. Yes, go to Chromebook Central. Join Chromebook Central. The link down is also down below for Chromebook Central. You can check that out. We have a large amount or a large number of knowledgeable people that are a part of that. There is the top contributors and the rising stars, both all of those guys and girls. They put in tremendous work. A lot of them answer a lot of questions before I even have a chance to look at it. Real life gets in the way of me devoting enough time to that. So I do these. I take an hour out. I try to take an hour out of my day to do these on my day off for you guys. So yeah, there's that, and I will see you guys next week. I'm thinking I'm going to do these at 1 o'clock because 3 o'clock was kind of iffy for me. If you'd rather at a different time, I'd be willing to do it later in the afternoon, or yeah, I'd do it later in the afternoon, not too much early evening, but later in the afternoon. I could do them at 3 again if that works out for everyone else. But if you're watching this on Google Plus or on YouTube, comment what time you'd rather. I'm the earliest I'd possibly be doing them is like 11. So anytime between 11 and 3 p.m. going into 4 o'clock U.S. Central. If those times don't work, I apologize, but those are that's the earliest and that's the latest I do it, because 4 p.m. I'd like to stop and do some personal stuff around the house, get ready for my wife to come home from work and whatnot. So, and walk the dog and get dinner started. So yeah, go ahead and comment below, use the form, go to Chromebook Central, hit me up on Google Plus, and I will see you guys next week with hopefully more questions. And yeah, that's it. Thank you.